I was not a great student in school. I didn't care. I didn't think they were teaching me anything, quite frankly. And, I rose through the ranks in New York Stock Exchange as a runner and then as a reporter, somebody who recorded all the sales that took place. And after 9 months, they offered me a job as a clerk. As a clerk. What is a clerk? A clerk is a trainee, but they work for a firm. That was a big step because that puts you on a level where you could start to advance if you were good enough to advance. Nobody gave you anything. And I had a hard time, I can tell you. Honestly, I had a really hard time because I couldn't understand what a quote was. I didn't understand what a bid and offer was. I really didn't. I mean, I was a workaholic, but I couldn't get it through. Okay. So my boss at the time sent me up to the over the counter desk. Over the counter. Over the counter was rock and roll. There was no NASDAQ. This was 1,000 people making markets in every stock on a planet that wasn't listed on the New York Stock Exchange. And this was Dodge City. Check your pockets, I'll tell you that. it, it was Dodge City. But when you were making markets, it was the best education I ever got because after that, it just all came together. I went down to the trading floor again. Dot, 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 and just kept moving up on a trading floor, where I got the confidence of many, many different companies that called me, to represent them, to be their clerk and to stuff like that.
One thing you said there, which really stood out to me, was nothing was ever handed to anyone on the
Correct.
floor. Can you just speak on that a bit more?
Yeah, I mean, look, I was never handed anything, but the good news is that I didn't want to be handed anything. I have a sibling that was handed everything, but I never wanted to be handed everything. I always wanted to earn it, and so it fit my personality real well because when you're competing against other people, the best comes out. And if you know the job that you could do, and if you know what you're capable of doing, and you have confidence in what you're doing, you are gonna beat these other people. And I mean, that's the way it is. That's capitalism. That's it. You want to get a job, you want to do better than somebody else, you just do the best you can, and you automatically better than somebody else, as long as you don't cheat along the way, as long as you put in the time. That's where the confidence comes from, putting in the time. You need to be a student of the game.